Like, Michael Porter Jr. was minus 15.
I thought he was their secret weapon these playoffs. Like, oh, wait till this guy gets hot. Guess not.
It's he led all in all minus. So you're having Christian Brown, who gives you better defensive effort, doesn't have the same shooting ability, but all credit and love to Espo and to the Miami Heat. They deserve it. I mean, their game plan was perfect, but like a lot of teams can have great game plans, Max. You have to execute the game plan. So I'm giving Bam a ton of credit for meeting Jokic early, making it difficult. I'm giving Jimmy Butler a lot of credit. Kyle Lowry making shots. Gabe Vincent out there, who's about to make a lot of money this offseason, as added at least.
Actually, I think he said they could maybe win in 3. That's why it wasn't going to be 4.
At least, man.
I have not budged off my Heat and 7 predictions since the very beginning.
Are they in trouble, though, Jay?
Max,
like if they go back.
Max over here looking like Mr. Burns, man. I have not backed off my prediction.
Excellent.
Or the Nuggets in trouble, Jay? Can they, if they go down to Miami and they lose 2 and they go back home at 3-1?
Well, yeah, they're in trouble if they go down to Miami and lose 2. Damn, Key. Then it'll be 3-1.
I understand that, but I'm saying, could they go down to Miami and lose 2 is what I'm asking you.
I mean, look, Miami keeps shooting like this. They keep having those
On the other hand, Miami's lost at home in these playoffs. You know,
I'll say this though, like
you're right, because they beat the Knicks 108-101
beat Milwaukee, beat New York, then beat Boston.
I totally flipped it in my mind.
I got you.
Yeah. The point is, remember early on in the series, in every single series, what you felt when they won a game, right? Which is, oh, that's nice, that's cute, that's good. Oh, look at that, they won a game, but they're not except for the Knicks because they have a better team. They're not actually going to beat the Bucks. They got to win. That's cute. Same thing with the Celtics. Oh, look at them. They're scrappy.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen in this series. It may be the Nuggets are too good for the Heat, and the Heat can barely win by the skin of their teeth when everything goes right, and the Nuggets can beat them comfortably, right? You know, the very next game on the road. It could happen.
It was 0 of 10 for a donut in game 1 who came out and lit their tail up in the first quarter and set a different tone. And now the question is for Miami Heat fans, how do you insert Tyler Hero into this lineup, considering the way they play? What you say, Keith?
Do you even insert him? Do you let him chill, or do you try to find the role for him?
I think you bring him back in doses, but damn, it's a different team the way it looks this game too.
I will remind everybody, the Heat have lost game 1 of every series so far, right?
No, the Heat have won game 1 of every series.
Yeah, they won game 1.
The Heat have won game 1 on the road in every series.
New York in New York.
Road.
They won on the road.
Hold on.
They barely, and Lakers they on vacation somewhere, but they barely were beating the Lakers.
Yeah, every game.
They barely were getting out of there. It wasn't like they were just rolling up the Lakers.
But guys, this is, I'm not saying they were rolling up the Lakers, but they also, their average margin of victory against Phoenix, even though it went 6 games, was 17 plus.
Yeah. They look like the more talented team than the Heat. Right.
It goes back to why I said before, I think we're seeing one of the most miraculous runs. And once again, all praise and credit to Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley, Mickey Arison, Jimmy Butler, and the Heat. Well, it's incredible, the run they're on.
It's nearly unprecedented in sports history. An 8 seed, by the way, that shot a certain way in the regular season, turning in all-time great performances shooting in the playoffs. But when people say, well, it's not sustainable, well, then how come they keep doing it every single series? Here's Eric Spoelstra, the Heat head coach. Our very own Ramona Shelburne asks the question about turning Jokic into a scorer. Listen to Spo's answer and the question.
This is probably oversimplifying things, but sometimes when teams play against Jokic, you turn him into a scorer, you turn him into a passer, and he controls the game. He only had 4 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's when you see single coverage, you're almost like, what the hell? I'm in single coverage. I'm going to drop 50 today. So when guys...
You predicted this. You said the way Spoelstra did in the last series, he does certain things to bait the other team into taking a high percentage chance, right? But in fact, he wants you to take that chance and to keep taking that chance to turn you one-dimensional. You predicted that that's what he would do here, and he did.
And then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, Key, they go to a zone. It's more of a matchup zone, switching between that and man-to-man. And you see Denver having a hard time reading the defense. It's genius coaching strategy. Genius.
That's what great coaches do, right? They adjust just at the moment in time when you.
In 2 seasons, he's been the best player on this planet. You can't just say, oh, make him a scorer. That's not how they play. They have so many different actions that just get you compromised. We have to focus on what we do. We try to do things the hard way, and he requires you to do many things the hard way. He has our full respect. Okay.
He's not going to fall into any traps. But come on, Coach. You were going right at Jamal Murray, right? Like they were trying to limit Jamal Murray in order to force Jokic to pick up the slack, which he did.
Well, I mean, they're not only limiting Jamal Murray, they stayed at home on everybody. Mm-hmm. So, when you have Jokic and Jokic sees a guy like Gabe Vincent, what is he?
Didn't even think it in the fourth quarter that this was going to take place. And then once they figured it out, it was too late.
John in Miami, you're on KJM, ESPN Radio.
Doing this morning.
Good morning, John.
Max, I want you to do me a favor. Go over to that closet and pull out that broom and let J-Lo eat every single straw right now in front of us.
Paulie, give me the broom. I got to sweep the room. I got to sweep the room for John in Miami. I will do that for you, John. I will sweep the room today for you, John. Only for you.
Not the leg, but the room.
Yeah, not the leg.
Sweep the room.
I only got one good leg. Don't sweep the other.
I'm CB in Virginia. Yeah. CB in Virginia, you're on KJM.
I see what you're doing, Max. I see what you're doing.
Yo. Hey, I want to know at what point are we going to stop saying undrafted means untalented? We keep saying that Miami has undrafted players, but we're saying that as if these players are untalented.
CB, stop. So you're becoming too emotional right now. You become too emotional right now. When have you seen
it's
not a slight.
Sure, you're right. But at what point have you had Pat Riley orchestrating a team?
That's fine, CB. Understood. But CB,
it's like this weird thing that happened.
No, but it is a weird thing that's happened, CB. But by the way, it's not a slight.
Basketball, baby.
But CB, it's not a slight. It's praise. Why are you guys taking that as a slight? That's praise.
Yeah, and you're doing something. What you're arguing, CB, is that think of all these players. We might not think that they were so much less talented.
By the way, you have played in the NFL against teams more talented than you. Does not mean they're a better team. Like, talent doesn't equate to translating to executing.
No, I understand, but when you use the word undrafted, 7 undrafted players, how could they be in this position? It makes it seem as though they have no shot. These dudes are just off the scrap heap and don't know how to play basketball.
No,
that's what it sounds like.
But it can't sound that. But it can't sound that way. It can't sound that way when they beating the number 1 and number 2 seed.
But when I had the conversation with you, I was like,
I'm saying
I'm saying
the Denver Nuggets are so much more talented.
They are.
You're slighting us by saying that they. You just said that they are.
They
are.
Key, what
do you? He just said something that pushed a button with Key. What is it?
No, it's what I said to Jay.
Talent does not equate to a better team.
But
two different things.
But remember what I said though, Jay. When he's right though, people keep saying undrafted. I'm like.
But wait, guys,
let's see.
Would you much rather have Christian Braun on the court than have Michael Porter Jr.?